A church worker who advocated for the homeless was found dead in his own home last month. And police have now arrested the man they believe is responsible for his murder. But this suspect has quite the animal cruelty past. So let's get into it. On September 27, 49-year-old homeless advocate Michael Olton was found dead inside his Scottsdale, Arizona home after police responded to a welfare check request from friends who hadn't heard from him in a while. Upon arrival, officers forced their way into the residence through a back door after receiving no response at the front door. They found Michael face down on the floor with obvious signs of trauma to his upper body. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Michael was the Director of Development and Communications for the nonprofit organization Our Family Services, which provides resources for the homeless, including food, clothing, shelter, and job training. He had worked there since March 2021 and was well liked by his colleagues and members of the community. One of the founders of the organization, Jackie Dorman, told the media that she was shocked by his death and described Michael as, quote, the most kind, compassionate, sincere person who had a passion for helping others. She said that her thoughts and prayers were with Michael's family and friends during this difficult time. But what made this case even more horrific is that Michael wasn't just a kind man who helped those less fortunate than himself. He was also an animal rights activist who had rescued countless dogs over the years. His Facebook page is filled with pictures of him with various canines, including several he referred to as his adopted rescue dogs. One of these photos appears to be from a shelter where Michael is standing next to a woman believed to be a staff member. In the photo, he proudly holds up two leashes with 3 dogs on the other end. The caption reads, "Ready to find forever homes, a shepherd mix, a terrier mix, and a cattle dog mix. All are altered, up to date on shots, and microchipped. Call or text me if you want to meet them." Although many people knew Michael through his work and activism, investigators have not revealed how he knew the man accused of killing him, 36-year-old Matthew Dieringer. However, Dieringer has quite the rap sheet when it comes to harming animals. Records show that in August of 2006, he was arrested for allegedly torturing a dog in Maricopa County. According to court documents, he tied a rope around the dog's neck and pulled it tight enough to leave marks on the canine's throat. He then placed the dog inside a microwave and turned it on. Dieringer later admitted to the police that he had abused the animal and told them that he did it because he was mad at the dog for barking. He was subsequently charged with 1 count of animal cruelty, a misdemeanor. Fast forward to December of 2010, and Dieringer was again in trouble with the law after he allegedly kicked another dog, causing it to bleed from its mouth. Court records state that he was charged with disorderly conduct for that incident. Then just 5 months later, in May of 2011, he was arrested yet again for allegedly throwing a cat off of a balcony. Witnesses claimed that they saw Dieringer approach the cat from behind before picking it up and flinging it over the railing. When questioned by the police, he denied harming the feline, but animal control officers found the cat several floors below with injuries consistent with being thrown. Dieringer was once again charged with 1 count of animal cruelty. And although all 3 of these incidents took place nearly 12 years before Michael was killed, they were brought to light after his murder. In fact, according to the Arizona Central, a representative from the Maricopa County Animal Care and Control spoke to the media about Dieringer's history with animal abuse following news of his arrest for Michael's murder. The spokesperson stated, quote, "These allegations are extremely disturbing and go against everything we believe in at MCCC. We are committed to protecting the animals in our community and will continue to work towards ensuring the safety and well-being of all living beings." But that's not all. Records show that Dieringer also served time in prison for a drug-related conviction. Online court records indicate that in 2018, he pleaded guilty to possession of a narcotic drug and was sentenced to almost 4 years behind bars. But as it turns out, he was released early due to overcrowding concerns related to the COVID-19 pandemic. It's unclear how long he'd been free before Michael's death. Following his arrest for Michael's murder, Dieringer appeared in court where he was advised of the charges against him and his rights. He faces 1 count of second-degree murder and 10 counts of animal cruelty. The judge in the case set his bond at $2 million, which he was unable to post. As a result, he remains behind bars without the possibility of release at this time. Although Michael's loved ones are still mourning his loss, they say that they're grateful that justice will finally be served. A close friend of Michael's told the media, quote, "I'm glad that they caught this guy. I'm glad that he won't be able to hurt anybody else. That's the important part." They went on to describe Michael as a wonderful man who would, quote, "do anything for anybody," adding that he didn't deserve to die the way he did. Meanwhile, details surrounding the circumstances of Michael's death are still scarce. Police have not yet released a motive for the crime, nor have they revealed how the suspect and victim knew each other. However, detectives do believe that Michael was specifically targeted based on evidence found at the scene. They also confirmed to the public that there is no ongoing threat to the community, implying that this may have been an isolated incident. Anyone with information in the case is urged to contact the department directly. In the meantime, the investigation is still underway and we'll keep you updated with new developments as they become available. What do you think? Is there anything we missed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this case, please subscribe so you don't miss out on future updates. We appreciate you watching and we'll see you soon. Please note that while this video was being made, edited, and prepared for your viewing pleasure, information about this case was rapidly evolving. Therefore, some portions of this video may be outdated. For the most up-to-date information on this case, we encourage you to visit our website where this video was originally published. Rest in peace, Michael Alton. Your compassion for the less fortunate and defenseless animals will not be forgotten. Hey, site-goers, do you love true crime? Do you hate true crime? Are you unsure what true crime is? Well, whatever your feelings or state of knowledge may be, we've got the perfect podcast for you. Have you checked out our podcast, Obsessed with True Crime? Every week we bring you new episodes covering every aspect of this wildly popular genre. We discuss true crime news, the psychology of criminals, interview experts, and even take a lighthearted look at some of the tropes that we've come to know and love, or maybe even hate in true crime. Whether you're a true crime addict or someone who's just curious about what all the fuss is about, we've got something for you in Obsessed with True Crime. So if you're ready to give it a listen, head on over to our website and search for Obsessed with True Crime in the podcast section. You can listen to our podcast on our website or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching.